OMG's, boys, girls, in-betweeners, how you doing? Red Gamut here, and I'm here to talk about something which has just come up today. There is an article on the Event Hub's website talking about there is a rumor, and I do want to stress this is just a rumor, and it's not even terribly well confirmed. But god damn it, if it's real, I want it to be real, because it's about a new Killer Instinct in development. Now, if you haven't played Killer Instinct on the Xbox, I actually haven't played the originals, but I played the new one that came out on the Xbox in 2015, and it is a hell of a game. It's fantastic. It's a great fighter. It's a lot of fun. It's very fast-paced, offers a lot of variety of characters, and it's just a damn good time. And I really enjoyed the hell out of it when I played it. I only stopped playing it largely because I couldn't find a character that I really gelled with very well, which is a big thing for me when I'm playing a fighting game. I have to have a character that I like playing, that I enjoy, that like they resonate with me on some particular level. But that said, it's still fantastic. So anyway, the report goes that Shepselnik, I think I'm saying that right, on the Xbox Era podcast, claimed to have quote-unquote insider knowledge, take that as you will, about the project's existence. And he went on to say, and I quote, "From what I've been told, is that yes, Killer Instinct is in active development. It's not just coming back, it's in active development at the moment with Xbox." Now, if that didn't make this report flimsy enough, he goes on to say that for anyone asking me, he does not know the studio that's actually working on it. He only knows that it's not Iron Galaxy, who are the guys who made the most current version of Killer Instinct. And for that, to me, is kind of a problem. If it does wind up to be true, that is a problem, because one of the things that really made the existing one so great is just the ideas, the vision that the Iron Galaxy brought to it. Obviously they brought in the great netcode. Like, Killer Instinct was the reigning heavyweight champion of online fighting game netcode, in my opinion, right until Strive came along, which was, what, 6 years later. So it had a pretty damn good run in terms of that. Now, another problem with a potential comeback for Killer Instinct, at the very least for me, is the soundtrack. You're hearing it in the background right now. It is by legendary composer Mick Gordon, who is a fellow Australian. Shoutouts to Mick. And he just did a fantastic job on seasons 1 and 2 of Killer Instinct. He didn't do season 3 of Killer Instinct because he left to go join Bethesda, and we all know how well that worked out for him, didn't it? So we had a composer take over for that, who still did quite a competent job, I will add. I don't know their name, but it was a pretty decent job on season 3. But season 1 and 2, Mick just knocks it out of the park. When you want a soundtrack that is badass, that just rocks you to your core, and is just incredibly epic, you go straight to Mick Gordon. And if they don't bring him back for a new Killer Instinct, that's going to potentially hurt the game in a lot of ways, I think, because it is just such a big part of that game. In the same way that when he worked on Doom, the music to Doom was such a big part of that game. He is really a huge drawcard to any game that he comes along and helps with, in my opinion. And of course, the only real question left, if Killer Instinct was in fact to come back, is it going to be an Xbox exclusive this time around, or Xbox and PC exclusive? Because obviously it never made its way across to the PS4, never made its way across to the Switch, if that was possible, or anything else. And there's a big reason for that. If you don't know the story about this is actually kind of interesting, that when Capcom rather, was shopping around the idea of Street Fighter V, they hadn't actually made the game completely yet. They went to Microsoft, and Microsoft said, no, we're good, we're making Killer Instinct, that'll be our fighting game. And so they actually turned Capcom down on that one, and that was when Sony just drove a dump truck full of money up to Capcom's headquarters to give them the exclusivity over the Xbox in terms of, where it was going to go. Obviously it went to PC anyway, which was a little bit weird. I'm grateful for it, a little bit weird. But yeah, that's why it never went to Xbox, and the same reason why Killer Instinct never went to Sony. So it's a weirdly tangled, convoluted story, and I think we as consumers lost out in both regards. Because obviously it would have been great to have more players on Xbox for Street Fighter V, it would have been great for Killer Instinct as a franchise to make it across to PS4, or now potentially PS5. So whether that's going to happen or not, no one knows. But I would certainly hope that if it was going to happen, they would not repeat the same mistake twice, because there is no doubt in my mind that exclusivity to the Xbox, especially considering that the Xbox did not sell that well compared to the PS4, and especially in Japan, my god, that it really did hurt what was a great fighting game and its potential of becoming an even greater fighting game to a huge degree. Anyways, that is it for me. So, if you enjoyed, please leave a like on the video, subscribe if you want to, because it helps me out, and obviously you can drop it at any time if it's not working out for you. But I hope it does. But like I said, that's it. I got nothing else. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Is this gonna work out? Is this even real? Is this just, you know, ethereal? Is it just, does it not exist? Is it just vapor we're looking at? I'm curious to hear your opinions. In the meantime, kisses, hugs, and belly rubs, guys. I will see you all very soon.